Hello, sports fans, and welcome. Welcome to the USFL Today. I am your host, the guru of sports. Hello, sports fans. Hey, it's me, El Briscoe. I'm here to go down the highlights from last week, week 6 in the USFL 16 team fantasy league. Like I said, this is USFL Today, and this is your host, the guru of sports. Now, I just want to say thank you guys for letting me being able just to do these videos again, and let me get right into it and go down and recap all the games that were played this week in the USFL 16 team league fantasy league. All right. The Denver Gold played the LA Express, and the LA Express came out on top, topping them 27.2 to 16.1. LA was led by Stephon Diggs, Deshaun Watson, and Dalvin Cook. And Denver was led by Jimmy Garoppolo, Leonard Fournette, and Dan Bailey from Minnesota. All right, let's go down to the next game. We're going to talk about these two teams a lot in this preview or this telecast, because these two teams are very dangerous and very undefeated as well. The Chicago Blitz beat the Boston Breakers 32.8 to 19.2, and Chicago was led by Nick Chubb, that stingy New England defense, and David Johnson, and they continue to roll, and now they're 6-0, which is very tough, because there's only one other team that's 6-0 in this league, and we'll talk about them in a few minutes. But I just want to mention that the Chicago Blitz, Mr. Craig Christian, his team is unbelievable, and they have been just knocking down all comers in this league, and 6-0. Perfect. Okay, going down to the next game, we got the New Jersey Generals. Jose Plaza's team fell to Michael Summers' Philadelphia Stars team 30.2 to 27.3. Very close game, like a field goal difference. The Philadelphia Stars were led by James Conner, Carson Wentz, and Chris Godwin. And for New Jersey, Russell Wilson, Greg Kittle, and Mark Andrews led the charge for the New Jersey Generals, who came up 3 points short. Rolling down to the next game, the Memphis Showboats, like I told you, the other undefeated team in the league, they're 6-0. They continue to roll. The Tampa Bay Bandits were their latest victim in this. And Tampa Bay, they were led by Adrian Peterson, the Baltimore defense, and Justin Tucker. Kyler Murray, Mike Evans, and Washington's defense for Memphis was the lead in charge for them. And they, like I said, they are 6-0, and they're going to be tough coming down the stretch of these games the next couple of weeks. And like I said, two undefeated teams, Chicago and Memphis, and they look really very tough. As the schedule goes down the road, they will be the teams to beat, and try to, get them knocked out so we can, try to have some, a little bit more competition or so. Now, I'm just saying, because these two teams, they look very tough. And like I said, Los Angeles, my team, had to play them earlier, and one of the teams, Chicago, and they lost to them as well. So every team had to be looking out for these two. Let's go down to the next score. Jacksonville Bulls beat the Birmingham Stallions 28.1 to 19.2. Jacksonville was led by Austin Hooper, Mr. Allen, and the Denver defense. They did pretty good. Very good, and they beat a brilliant Birmingham Stallions team led by Aaron Rodgers, the San Francisco defense, and Tyler Lockett. Going down to the next game, we're going to talk about the Houston Gamblers. They picked up a win. They edged out the Pittsburgh Maulers 25.5 to 24.6. Very close game. Lamar Jackson, Alshon Jeffries, and Julio Jones led the Pittsburgh attack, but it wasn't enough to overcome Phillip Rivers, Chris Samuels, and Mr. Tate for the Houston Gamblers. Next, we're going to talk about the Oklahoma Outlaws. Talk about close again. They edged out the Michigan Panthers. I'm sorry, Michigan Panthers, 30.3 to 31.3. Sorry, 31.3 to 30.6. I'm talking about a very, very close barn burner. I'm sorry. Oklahoma was led by Mr. Tom Brady, Christian McCaffrey, and Carlos Hyde, and Michigan was led by Ezekiel Elliott, Tyreek Hill, who playing his first game of the season, or coming back from injury, and Patrick Mahomes. Now, the next game on the schedule was the Arizona Wranglers. They ended up beating the Oakland Invaders 26.6 to 22.7. I'm telling you, Arizona is very tough as well. And they were led by Matt Ryan, Chris Carson, and Michael Thomas, who had a really, really big game. Oakland was led by Devontae Freeman, Sony Michel, and Matt Stafford. Now, like I said, I'm going to take you over to the board and show you the board because we got the standings, and I'm going to show you how tough and how rugged and how all this goes together. All right. Now, like I said, I usually have help when I'm on a Guru show. But like I said, I don't have any help now because Godey's here and he doesn't do anything. That's all he does. But anyway, let's go over here to the Guru board. Let me show you the standings. As you can see, we see the standings right here. If I can get it all in here. Okay. In the Atlantic, 3 teams have a 1-game lead over another team, one team. Philadelphia, New Jersey, and Boston at 3-3. All of them are 3-3. And they hold a 1-game lead over Pittsburgh, who is 2-4. And like I said, Pittsburgh, don't worry. You still have time to go in and try to challenge these guys for your division. Now, let's go over to the Central. Central, 1-team race. Chicago has a 6-0 record, and they are just 2 games above Oklahoma at 4-2. Houston is 3-3, and Michigan is 2-4. Now let's go over here to the South. South, like I told you, the Memphis Showboats, 6-0. They're undefeated, and they open up a 4-game lead over the Jacksonville team. Birmingham and Tampa Bay are at 1-5. So that's a 5-game lead over Birmingham and Tampa, and a 4-game lead over Jacksonville. Now, in the Pacific, is really, really tough. This is the division that I'm a part of. But then again, the LA Express and the Arizona Wranglers, they are tied at 4-2. And it can go either way. It can go neck and neck down to the wire. Denver is at 2-4, and Oakland's at 2-4. And like I told you before, every team in this division has a chance to win this division. Like I said, LA and Arizona are not safe because they have to go back and forth, and they do see each other down the road, and that could decide their division. All right, let's get back over here. And I just want to say thank you for watching this. Thank you for letting me being able to be a part of your group and being a part of your team and all. And thank you for just watching this show. And like I said, you know me, I have my own show, the Guru of Sports Show. If you don't know about it, just subscribe to it on YouTube. Find it at the Guru of Sports Show. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for letting me being able to be a part of this. And like I said, I'll see you soon because I'll be back in a couple of weeks maybe just to do something else. But anyway, thank you once again. This is the Guru. I'll see you real soon.